Hey, Shrek here. Today we're going to talk about how to work out of your camper virtually, and I came up with a few spots to help you out to make it more convenient for you to travel and be able to do it virtually. So first off, what I found is, and I got some notes here, I actually sat through a webinar that took hour and a half with a travel agency. And here's what I found out with them. I didn't proceed any further after the webinar, and I'll get to that. So the coolest thing about them is that it's a commission rate, but it's an 80% commission payout. 10% goes to the person who actually invited you. So that part right there gave me that pyramid scheme feeling. But did I really believe that that was the case? No, it's just it's just another way to make money with part of their program. Their initial cost to be able to work with them, to be able to access all their sites, was $300. But they had a promotional deal of $49 and a 10-day money-back guarantee. I did look them up on the Better Business Bureau. That agency had a good rating. It was exactly what they said in the webinar, so there was nothing bad, at least there. Then the other thing was there's a monthly fee of $70 just to work for them. I've never had to pay a fee to work for anybody, so that was a little different. It did all make sense. The negatives I didn't like. I felt like I was being sold on the job, and it reminded me a lot of when I was a kid. I tried to work for Cutco, where you'd sit down and there would be like 25 people all going through an interview together, and they hired everybody, but you have to pay for your equipment to be able to sell it and everything, and everybody goes out and sells 3 to 5 things, and then after that they are just stuck. It's just good quality product. I'm not saying anything bad about Cutco, because I do have it inside the camper, but it's just, you end up in a rut too easily. So when I asked questions on the webinar, my question wasn't being answered, and it was more about like who's in towards the end of it, than instead of answering my question. That gave me just a bad taste in my mouth. And then when I tried to get a hold of the person that invited me to do this, and I found this job through Indeed, Facebook jobs, everything like that, all the places you'd find a good job. I didn't like that their phone number that they had been texting me from was a Google phone, so like a temporary internet-based phone number. That didn't sit right with me. If you are trying to employ me with anything and you don't have a real phone number, that doesn't speak loudly to me of your quality and professionalism. It is available only for US residents, and it was kind of cool. I did like this, that you can perform the job at any part of the country, or if you wanted to go overseas, you could still do the job as long as you're a US citizen and resident. And then the job simply can be done with an internet connection, a laptop, or even a lot of times just from your cell phone, which is pretty nice. So now we're going to go on to some other spots. We'll check those jobs out too, and the apps that I have as well. And some are going to be able to supplement your income. Some are income replacements. Some don't get discouraged with some of these places that I'm going to talk about next, because the one that is the best one, in my opinion, it takes some learning curve. And I was an epic failure at it, and you'll see. But if you take your time and practice, you could actually make an honest, good living and still travel full time. And the best thing about it is you could work when you want. I was talking to a family member about it, and the cool thing is we've all woken up at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then we can't get back to sleep, and it's like, oh geez, I have to be up at 4, 5, 6, 7, or 2, 3 hours and go to work. And then you're tired during work. So you literally could just, okay, you know what? I'm going to work now because I'm awake, and then catch your nap, wake up, feel rested, have a cup of coffee, tea, whatever your preference is, then be able to do some more work. And my phone's ringing, so we'll go on to the next one. This app is called MicroWork, and I played with it for about a couple weeks. Right off the get-go, the first thing I was able to do, it had me take pictures of some packs of cigarettes, as you can see here. It's all advertising. They use them all properly. It's a really nice app. You get paid 5 cents per picture that they approve. I took 6 pictures. You'll see somewhere on here that I got approved for 3 of them, so I made 15 cents. I think you have to make $1 and they'll transfer it with PayPal and some other service. You've seen that there, but not a bad way to see how much you can make just as a passive side income. You check it once in a while and make $1 or $2. Every single dollar counts, especially when you're traveling. You know, it might help you save some money on fuel, the groceries, whatever it is you need, but a cool app. Next, we'll be talking about an app called Stringr, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. You simply log in, create your username, and then depending on your area, you will go on there and it'll have little gigs for you to do and take pictures. And I didn't get to play with it too much. I tried it in 3 different areas. Kentucky, Chicago, and then also in Minnesota, and I didn't have any assignments for me to do with it, but they do have a random part where you can click on and do random pictures and take stuff to hopefully make money. I didn't have any luck with it. If you do, please leave a comment in the comment section. Now we're going to go into the app TranscribeMe and check this out. This is how you log in to get signed up. You're just going to click this little jobs icon. Really simple to do. You just click there, sign up. It's going to tell you how to use your downtime, everything, how to make money. You can make up to $2,500 a month on average. Really simple, easy. I really liked the entire concept. Just follow along with me as I sign up here. This is how you sign up. I didn't sign up this way. I did it prior to making this video. Here is each language that they offer that you can transcribe in. I only know how to speak English, so I just stuck with that. And they have 2 different options when you get signed up. One is a little bit more advanced, and you got to be really good at grammar, and you get $25 per audio hour. Then there's also another one that does $20 an hour. That's easier to do. I did the $25 per audio hour. Just remember that. And you can see them right here, which ones to click. And here's the requirements for it. You do need to be a U.S. citizen to do these. There are other ones that they do have you can do that do not require you to be a U.S. citizen. And right here it shows the requirements again. And these are the study materials that you need to use. Once you download the study material, you can click there to say that you're complete and you can start your exam. You want to have 3 to 4 hours of time to take this exam. The first time you do it, don't be ashamed if it takes you a while. It took me a long time just for that first question, and we'll go into that a little bit later. But yeah, it took a while. This is the study material. This is one of the 2 books that you need to study very, very thoroughly. And just a quick brief of you can read through what it is, just to give you a real good idea of everything you're getting yourself into. I highly, highly recommend you memorize these 2 books. Now it's going to go over things that are like misconceptions that you might be confused on if you can't understand it, what you type, how to put spacings, how certain grammar things they want. If you're going to research some things for them, which yes, you want to put 110% effort into everything you do with them because they pay you good. And we're going through it real quick, I know, but I just want you to see how much stuff that they want you to know. It is not difficult to memorize these and know what it is, but you do need to know them, these 2 books, very, very thoroughly to pass their exam. How they want numbers, if you hear silent speeches, when somebody talks new, cross talks, feedback words. Just like I said, there is quite a bit to know. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Please study this thoroughly if you want to do the TranscribeMe route. If you are a person that is great with grammar, I went to college, I have a good education, and I got 89%, and it still wasn't good enough. And you'll see my score. It's rather embarrassing, and I could have just not shown that part, but I'd rather show you all the mistakes I make. And to be honest, I kind of lost motivation to just even worry about it because I've got enough projects that produce some income here and there during the pandemic where I didn't want to even push it anymore. Here it's got the age requirements, your full legal name stuff that you have to do. This is going to cover your U.S. citizenship, how your email address, how you get paid. They do pay you with PayPal, sorry. And it's, like I said, it's very, very easy. Take a PDF image of your ID, whether it's your driver's license or whatnot, and get it uploaded prior to taking the $25 US English exam. There's the consequences for cheating, exam rules. Like I said, it didn't take me long to get set up. I studied for about half hour and I had my mistakes with it, but again, I went through this rather quickly. And when you do take your exam, do it all in one shot. There is issues with trying to save your exam and to start again if it's like halfway through or anything. Make sure you complete that entire section. And here's the hotkeys right there of how to do that. I just clicked everything using my mouse. And with the $25 one, you can take each question twice, so it's not too bad. And then we should be coming up really soon, should pop up on the screen here, what I got. And we'll see when that comes up. Come on. Where are you? What it is, I did all these recordings of my screen. Here we go. This is an example of the question. So you'll click that little play button right there, and then it'll be a stop button, and then you can go back 15, 30, 45 seconds, whatever. I had to go over and over and over. If you paid attention to the screen, you should be able. I know I went over everything real fast, so here's some emails they sent me, just so you know what you're getting into. I wish you the best of luck. And then here's an example of shooting a video on your own with the Stringr app also. Happy camping, and I wish you all the best of luck.